Join us Friday and Saturday nights, May 10th and 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. for the comedic performance of What Happened After Once Upon a Time.
Do you think you know classic fairy tales? I thought I did. That's why I took a job as the storyteller. Let me tell you, I had no idea what I was in for.
But she's very kind. What am I supposed to do now? I have to threaten someone around here for hurting his heart?
Hey, buddy, confidence is traveling with spirit. No hands, no confidence, right? That's suspicious.
What Happened After Once Upon a Time by Alexi Alfieri. This delightful comedic retelling of all your favorite fairy tales. Enjoy a family night out on May 10th and Saturday, May 11th at 7 p.m. in the Sanford Auxiliary Gym. Tickets are now $5 per person. Don't miss.
Come see what happened after once upon a time.
Directed by Emily Barton, lighting and design by Sedona Larson, props by Pamela Larson, and tech crew behind the scenes Ava Hansen and Jenica Hopkins. $5 to view the broadcast live on our YouTube channel, Sanford Events. Tickets and viewing rights can be purchased at the following website. Join us Friday and Saturday nights, May 10th and 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. for the comedic performance of What Happened After Once Upon a Time.
Do you think you know classic fairy tales? I thought I did. That's why I took a job as the storyteller. Let me tell you, I had no idea what I was in for.
But she's very kind. What am I supposed to do now? I have to threaten someone around here for hurting his heart?
Hey, buddy, confidence is traveling with spirit. No hands, no confidence, right? That's suspicious.
What Happened After Once Upon a Time by Alexi Alfieri. This delightful comedic retelling of all your favorite fairy tales. Enjoy a family night out on May 10th and Saturday, May 11th at 7 p.m. in the Sanford Auxiliary Gym. Tickets are now $5 per person. Don't miss.
Come see what happened after once upon a time.
Directed by Emily Barton, lighting and design by Sedona Larson, props by Pamela Larson, and tech crew behind the scenes Ava Hansen and Jenica Hopkins. $5 to view the broadcast live on our YouTube channel, Sanford Events. Visit Hoag's Glass, located at 6836 North Highway 17 in Alamosa, for all your auto, commercial, and residential glass needs. Serving the San Luis Valley since 1972. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Experience our excellent service and quality work. Join our community of happy customers today. Call 719-589-4388. Owner is Stan Crowder. Toby and Jessica Willett are proud supporters of the Sanford Mustangs. Let's ride.
B&P Crop Care LLC owners are Pat and Marilee Vanoy and Brandon and Michelle Vanoy. Serving the San Luis Valley since 1996. Call B&P Crop Care for all your agriculture needs. call 719-588-5261 or 719-588-5260 or 719-274-5261. Pat and Marilee Vanoy and Brandon and Michelle Vanoy are proud supporters of the Sanford Mustangs.
Rocky Mountain Fire and Security, LLC. Brandon Gilling, owner. Phone number 719-580-8076. Email info@rockymountainfs.net. Located in Sanford, Colorado. Call today for all your fire and security needs. Rocky Mountain Fire and Security, LLC offers the following services: security alarm systems, fire alarm installation and service, fire extinguisher service, CCTV surveillance cameras, network infrastructure, all for residential and commercial properties. Brandon Gilling and family are proud supporters of the Sanford Mustangs.
Reynolds Farm and Ranch, producing high quality, high altitude Limousin and Limousin Angus cross bulls for over 50 years. If you are in need of a bull this year that will help your calf crop, please give us a call. Contact Stephen Reynolds at 719-588-6213. Reynolds Farm and Ranch wishes the Sanford Mustangs the best of luck in all athletic events and extracurricular activities throughout the 2023-2024 school year. Go Big Green.
Timberline Cattle, LLC, located in Sanford, Colorado. Gerald and Joyce Fawcett, owners, 719-274-5549. Timberline Cattle, LLC and the Gerald Fawcett family proudly support the Sanford Mustangs. Follow Sanford Schools on Instagram and TikTok. Scan the QR codes to become a member of Mustang Nation. Let's go green.
Sanford's media presentation class would like to thank all those who have generously donated to support Sanford's YouTube channel, Sanford Events. We will work hard and continue to bring all events to you. Remember, we are students who do make mistakes. We will make every effort to improve with each broadcast. We appreciate your understanding.
Come to Splash and Dash Car Wash in La Jera, located at the corner of Highways 285 and 136 for all your car washing needs. Go Mustangs!
Hey everyone, we're a bank that understands your community and is deeply rooted in your town.
That's right. At San Luis Valley Federal Bank, we understand what makes this place special. We got a team of dedicated professionals, some of whom, like me, have walked the same Sanford halls as you.
And we're committed to your success by making your banking experience personal and meaningful.
San Luis Valley Federal Bank, where your community deserves not just a bank, but a foundation built on strong connections and trustworthy relationships. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Bob and Robin Hall are proud supporters of Sanford Mustangs. Mustang Nation, let's ride.
David Fawcett Farms, LLC, located in Sanford, Colorado. Call 719-274-5770. David Fawcett Farms and the David Fawcett family wish the Sanford Mustangs good luck in all athletic and extracurricular activities throughout the 2023-2024 school year. Let's go Mustangs!
Visit Max Machine and Repair Shop in La Jera for all your welding needs. Max Machine is a proud supporter of the Sanford Mustangs. Go Big Green.
Hello, Mustang fans. If you're interested in supporting our YouTube channel and keeping the recordings going, you can easily become a Mustang supporter. We have ads that vary in prices from $50, $25, and $15. We can make ads any way you want them. This is a great way to get our games and footage and events out to the community. You can donate via Venmo, credit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, cash, or check. Make your check or cash to the school. To learn more, visit the link below. This is a great way to support all of Sanford's events. Talk to Ms. Bond at the school if you have questions. Don't miss out on this great chance to support your school. Go Mustangs! Colorado Catch, family owned and operated since 1992. Sustainability is key. New facility, land-based, fresh water. Hand-fed daily to ensure fish health and well-being. Hand-selected, impeccable taste. We produce approximately 1 million 8-ounce portions of Omega Pack protein a year. All in a space that occupies only 2.5 acres of land. Minimal water consumption plus valuable effluent from fish equals 600 acres of unmatched production for small grains and alfalfa. Best for the fish, best for the environment, best for the future. Sustainability is full circle at Colorado Catch.
Bart and Krista Bond proudly support the Sanford Mustangs.
If you are interested in advertising here, contact Miss Bond at the school. We can do business advertisements or Mustang supporter advertisements. Prices vary. Set up your advertisement today.
Join us Friday and Saturday nights, May 10th and 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. for the comedic performance of What Happened After Once Upon a Time.
Do you think you know classic fairy tales? I thought I did. That's why I took a job as the storyteller. Let me tell you, I had no idea what I was in for.
But she's terrifying. What am I supposed to do now? I have to threaten someone around here for her to get the card.
Hey, buddy, confidence traveling with spear. No hands-on confidence, like a fast suspicion.
What Happened After Once Upon a Time by Alexi Alfieri. This delightful comedic retelling of all your favorite fairy tales. Enjoy a family night out on May 10th and Saturday, May 11th at 7 p.m. in the Sanford Auxiliary Gym. Tickets are now $5 per person. Don't miss.
Gonna see what happened after once upon a time.
Directed by Emily Barton, lighting and design by Sedona Larson, props by Pamela Larson, and tech crew behind the scenes Ava Hansen and Jenica Hawkins. $5 to view the broadcast live on our YouTube channel, Sanford Events. Tickets and viewing rights can be purchased at the following website. Enjoy the show. Join us Friday
If you
and
are
Saturday.
interested in advertising here, contact Miss Bond at the school. We can do business
they are. Fairy tales, my favorite. You know, when I was younger, whenever I heard the phrase once upon a time, it would you shouldn't have to make his own bed. Well, maybe he wasn't acting like all right, I'll give this another try. Oh, Cinderella. These stepsisters were not the ball, and left Cinderella to skirt the bathroom, which was her favorite thing to do. No sooner had she begun to polish the potty than her fairy godmother appeared, and she gave Cinderella a beautiful gown that desperately needed to be dry cleaned, and a carriage that had the grimiest wheels you ever saw, and told her she mustn't stay past midnight at the ball, which I never wanted to go in the first place. Okay, this isn't working out. I really think I should move on to another fairy tale. Oh, no, you don't. Not until I had a chance to tackle this wall. Just look at it. It's been vandalized. Actually, some people consider graffiti to be the only unique form of art. Well, I consider those people absolute slobs because I would never consider this anything but a complete mess. Well, I don't want to spend any time arguing with you. How about I move on to another fairy tale and you feel free to go and organize my sky snack? Yes, that sounds like a good idea. So I can leave you here and turn off things you left when you're done? Absolutely. Okay then. Hey, shall we use the magic eraser listed? Thank you, but I don't think I'll be needing it. All right then, I'm off. Maybe I'll have time to clean my toe with a toothbrush. Well, now, I never expected Cinderella to be such a clean freak. I suppose I shouldn't make too many assumptions about these fairy tales, though. So, let's start another one, shall we? Once upon a time, there was an evil enchantress Enchantress who had a beautiful daughter named Rapunzel. Hold on right there, Miss Storyteller, because I am the perfect person to play the role of the evil enchantress. My ex-friend Rachel. That's right, my ex-friend. Can you believe it? She calls me up the other day and tells me she's asked out Prince Frederick, who she knows I've had a crush on since her first day at the Royal Academy. Rapunzel? Duh. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your ex-friend, but so far, would you have any corrections to make to this fairy tale? Anything amiss? No. Yeah, oh, good. May I continue then? I guess. Unable to have children, the evil enchantress had taken Rapunzel from the poor old couple when she was just a baby. Well, that sounds about right. I could totally see Rachel doing something like that. And Rapunzel grew into a beautiful young woman. So far, you're reading it perfectly. Since Rapunzel was so attractive, the evil enchantress locked her away in a tower with no stairs or door to ensure that no princess would ever come and steal her away. Ugh, I hate this part. I'm stuck up there in that stinky old tower and no one's returning my calls. And it's just so boring. By the way, when is lunch? I was told this was going to be catered, and I'm famished. Well, I haven't heard anything about a lunch break. Aren't you in charge around here? Not really. I was just called in as a substitute storyteller. So you have no real authority then? Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm doing the narrating. Let me talk to your boss. I'm not sure who that would be. I want to speak with the one who makes the important decisions around here. The one who does the hiring and the firing. Oh, Rapunzel. Please, you don't have to. If I've offended you somehow, I'm sorry. It's my first day on the job, and fine. Continue with my story. Oh, yes, of course. But at the top of the tower, there was a tiny window where the multi-talented and beautiful princess could look over the countryside. That was the one thing the real estate agent was right about. It did have a lovely view. When the evil enchantress would want to check up on Rapunzel at the top of the tower, she would cry, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And can you believe that? They actually slipped that clause into my contract that I had to let someone climb my hair. I can't imagine why I couldn't have had a hair double or something. The things I do for this business. That's terrible. Well, go on. So, Rapunzel let her long hair down for the evil enchantress to climb up. And, let me just summarize this next part for you. Oh, all right. Well, first of all, I'll have you know, it was just a couple of days, and then I was so sick of having to repeat that scene where my hair was getting ripped out of my scalp that I walked off set. I mean, really, if they expect me to just stand around for that sort of torture, they better be prepared to offer me a much bigger share of the royalties. Of course. Then they hired this little pipsqueak to play the role of the prince, who's supposed to be riding through the forest and then stopping at the time where he hears me singing. Well, the wind can't even stay on his horse. He keeps falling off, and we have to keep restarting the scene. You can't imagine what that did to my singing voice. That's awful. And then, when he finally gets to the top of the tower, tearing my hair out in the process, mind you, he starts to speak, causing me to about keel over. What was the matter? Let's just say the guy really needed some Tic Tacs. No. Yes, and he expected me to kiss him. No. Yes, and when I refused to pucker up, this pathetic excuse for a prince just sat at the bottom of my tower for the next 3 days, just waiting for me to change my mind. My word, it felt like he was stalking me. Well, that's quite the story. And that's the end. That's the end. Duh. We're done. Yes, I'd say our business here is finished. I need some time to call Rachel back and give her a piece of my mind. But I'll tell you what, I'll have my people call your people, and we'll do lunch. Ta-ta! Well now, who knew that working with fairy tale superstars would be so challenging? Maybe it would help if I tried a story with a much larger cast and no divas. Ah, here's one. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig who had 3 little pigs. Since she couldn't afford to keep them all at home, she sent them out to seek their fortunes. The first little pig set off and met a man with a bundle of straw.
Oh boy, I keep telling them I'm allergic to straw.
Really? You have hay fever?
Definitely. If I get even within a mile of the straw, my eyes get itchy, I start to sneeze, and I can't even breathe.
That bad, huh?
Yep, but that's the breaks. You can keep reading. I'm pretty sure I got my anti-histamines included there.
Okay, I'll try to read this part really fast. So, the first little pig asked for some straw to build a house, so the man gave the first little pig some straw. And the first little pig built a house. Presently, a wolf came along, knocked on the door, and said,
Little pig, let me come in.
To which the pig replied,
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Hey, what is a chinny chin chin anyway? Could it be a symptom of a serious disease? Because with my weak immune system, I can't afford to catch anything.
Why, my dear fellow, I never even considered what a chin 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 might be. But I do know that all this huffing and puffing is making a dreadful toll on my asthma.
Really? I didn't know you had asthma, and you still wanted to be cast as the big bad wolf?
It's the role I was born to play. I'm willing to suffer for my art. May I continue?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yes, certainly. So the wolf huffed and he puffed. And he blew the house down. Sorry, Tony.
Don't worry about it. At least I'll be put out of my misery.
I guess we gotta move on to the second little pig. The second little pig was busy building a house of straw or sticks.
Please tell me why I'm only stuck working with the heaviest crops.
And
work is killing me.
when she needed more sticks, she asked the stick merchant,
Please give me the line of sticks out of the pile so I can build a house.
I don't think that's what it says here.
I'm ad-libbing. I'm not spending another $300 at the chiropractor this month.
Okay, I suppose that detail won't matter so much to the story. Then along came a wolf who said,
Little pig, let me come in.
To which the pig replied,
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Not unless you're willing to come in and lift these heavy sticks into place.
Hey, that would definitely change the story if you invited the wolf in.
Okay. Let him huff and puff.
Blow the house down so I can go lie down on a heating pad. Well, you could just go. Wolf's asthma is taking the huff out of his puff anyways. Thanks. I feel another spasm coming on. Cheerio, good fellow. Just as well. My cholesterol comes up and my doctor tells me I need to cut down on the bacon. I see. I still have to read about the little pig though. Yes, fine. So, the third little pig went off to seek her fortune and met a man with a pile of bricks. She asked the man if she could use them to build a house. I can't possibly build anything right now. I'm so depressed. Oh my. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm certain I'm going to tackle some large-scale creative project. Besides, my therapy sessions are for 15 minutes. What do we do now? Well, it's quite simple, good storyteller. The pig and I will just take a bath. Well, I suppose that's all we really can do at this point. Thank you. It's been a wonderful audience. I wouldn't be surprised if this performance sealed my nominations for the Tony. Well, we'll see. Oh, brother. Maybe that story should be called The Three Hypochondriacs and the Big Bad Actor. Well, never mind. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, hello, who are you? And goodbye. Don't look back at all. Let's try Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, in the deep, dark forest. Stay behind me, Gretel. I'll protect you. Hansel, you do realize there aren't any dangerous animals in this forest, right? Wrong, sis. I've seen more than a few chipmunks that look like they mean business. I just can't believe you got a spear. Of all things! That and an extra pair of socks. Everything a real man needs. I see. No survival kit, no flashlight, no food. Of course not. I thought you were bringing that stuff. What's in your purse? Just the essentials. Which are my wallet, my car keys, lip gloss, a tube of mascara, tissues, a brush, my phone, even though there's no coverage here. How in the world did you fit all of that in there and not manage to bring any food? Oh, I see. So the girl is supposed to take care of the food, right? Oh, you know I don't mean it like that. I'm just starving. You're always hungry, but you're in luck. I may have a pack of peanuts in here somewhere. Ooh, that'd be awesome. Got any beef jerky? How about that? Or some cheese puffs? Excuse me? Yes? Aren't you supposed to be looking for a house made completely out of candy in the middle of the forest? Oh yeah, that's right. So, shall I read the story? Yeah. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. I'm dying for something to eat here. Oh, you're not dying, Hansel. We just left the house like 3 minutes ago. Hey, exactly. You guys gotta keep your strength. Give me a break. Hey, you aren't hungry because you picked out strawberry flapjacks this morning. I'll have you know, those are multi-grain pancakes topped with the light and delicious berry pies. They were healthy. And the whipped cream? A girl's gonna live! Excuse me? Yes? The candy house, the witch, the brick trail out of the forest. Shouldn't we really be getting on with the story? Yes, go on. What was that? What? Wait, I thought I saw something. Something? Yes, something. Big and hairy. Big and hairy? I should go investigate. Don't leave me. All I have is a pair of tweezers to defend myself. Oh, so now who wishes they had a spear? Just remember, I have our food supply. I would hardly qualify one measly bag of peanuts as a food supply. Hey, they're gonna taste a whole lot better than the pair of socks you brought. Excuse me? Yes? Are you even going to look for the candy house, or shall I just move on to a different fairy tale? Hey, I'd be happy to start knocking on some walls making piracy out of gingerbread, but I can't ever seem to find that darn place. That's because you're never willing to stop and ask for directions. And just who am I going to ask in that deep, dark forest? You could ask me, and when I was visiting the witch the other day... Hold on. You've been having friendly visits with the witch that tried to throw me in her oven? Well, you know she never really means that. Yeah, she didn't even cook me like a Thanksgiving turkey. Of course not. You're so dramatic. And it's coming from the girl who cried because she couldn't find a pair of shoes. Hey, they're my favorite pair. They go with everything. And besides, they're comfortable. These are killing me. So why'd you ever go traipsing around in the forest? Someone has to demonstrate some fashion sense. Excuse me? Yes? It's time for me to move on to another fairy tale. You want us to go already? Yes, please. Come on, Greta, we're out of here. Yes, my feminine intuition says it's time to go. Hey, do you think when we get home that feminine intuition could make me a pastrami sandwich? Well, alright. I'm not ready to give up yet. Even though there's been some complaining and arguing and incredibly irritating behavior, I think it's time for me to just move on. So, I think it's time for me to now read my favorite fairy tale. And when I was younger, I think I might have even had a crush on the main character. So, I'm going to read my favorite, Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother. Actually, he was a very handsome young man. Jack's mother knew he was the sweetest, most charming boy who ever lived. Jack was helpful and kind and always made sure that his mother had everything she needed.
In other words, she's driving me crazy!
Jack?
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing, I just thought...
What? Huh? I'm living with my mother? Are you kidding me? She's so bossy. She makes me milk the cow, feed the goats, repair the fence, Clip her toenails! I'm always running around doing some stupid chore. And I don't even have my own car. And I'm the star of my own fairy tale.
Oh, Jack, surely you don't mind doing those things for your mother. It's clear from the story you're a very kind and helpful young man.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, I saw your interview on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and I thought it was so funny when he asked you,
You sure do talk lots of a storyteller. How about you just read the story? It's your job, isn't it?
Oh, yes, of course. I think you should know, though, I had a poster of you on my wall when I was younger. Maybe if I brought it in, you could sign it.
Sure, kid.
Okay, back to your story. One day, Jack went off to the market to sell their family's cow. On the way there, he met a farmer.
Yeah, everyone knows this part. I get the farmer a stinky cow. And give me some magical deeds. Yada, yada, yada. Mom there's a connection fit and throws the beans out the window. Yada, yada, yada. A stupid beanstalk grows
that reaches up into the sky, and you bravely decide to climb.
Yeah, I climb all the way up there, and all I see is this dog giant living in this stupid castle.
And then you see a way to save yourself and your mother from poverty.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that part. I start stealing stuff from right under the giant's big, ugly nose. Now that was pretty cool.
Well, yes. But it was for a good cause.
You bet. I'm buying a Ferrari.
That's what you're doing with the money you got from the golden harp and the hidden at Lace Gold Nights?
You bet. It's only a matter of time before my own set of equals.
And what about your mother?
What about her?
Don't you intend to spend some of the money on her?
She's on her own.
So, let me get this straight. You still live at home. You still hide our items without any remorse. You sold the family cow for some mysterious beans. And you intend to leave your mother penniless to fend for herself.
Yeah. You got a problem?
Yeah, a big one. I don't like you anymore.
Oh, boo-hoo, sweetheart.
You're just not very nice.
Who said I have to be nice? I'm a star.
Well, I intend to tell everyone what you're really like, because you're certainly not the sweet, helpful, and kind young boy from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Hey there!
And I'm sure there are plenty of directors who would want to know what you're really like. And I'm sure the local authorities would love to know about the things which you have stolen. Not only that, but I'm pretty sure no parent would want to read their child a story about a selfish thief who couldn't care less about his own mother.
Yeah.
And one more thing.
What?
I'm throwing your poster away.
Now why would you do anything like that?
You need to clean up your act. Otherwise, I'll make sure you never find work in this town again.
Fine. I'll replace the cow.
And?
I'll return the things I stole from that stupid giant.
And? What was that?
I'll be nice to Mom.
See, now that's better.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Well now, it's very disappointing to see that some characters aren't nearly as charming as they're cracked up to be. Can't put out a poster that brief. Not to mention a notebook with his face on. Oh, never mind. Let's just move on to the next story, shall we? Oh, hello again. And goodbye again. Let's try this again. Let's try The Princess and the Pea. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the pea wasn't really a pea, but instead a rutabaga or something. Oh, let's just continue. Once upon a time, there was a teeming queen who had a son who was ready for marriage. But the king and queen had to make sure that he married a true princess. But true princesses were very hard to find. The king and queen looked everywhere.
Now, what was I looking for again?
Yes, what was it that we were looking for again? A princess.
Really? Is that how the story
story goes, I've forgotten. And all this time, I thought we were looking for someone's contact. No, you're looking for a princess. All right then, let's find a princess. Yes, let's. Don't you remember you invited lots of princesses to your castle? Did we? Then they can't be that hard if we just asked a bunch over. Ooh, parties. I love parties. No, it's not a party you're having. You've come up with a test to determine who's a true princess. We have? Ooh, games. I love games. Yes, I guess it's sort of a game. You stack up a bunch of mattresses and then place a pea beneath them all. And then the princesses take turns sleeping on them. So all we need is a stack of mattresses and a pea? That's right. Where in heaven are we gonna find a pea? Maybe there's one around here somewhere, darling. Let's look. I think you should answer the door. Who could that be? Yes, who could that be? We aren't expecting anyone. You're expecting princesses, remember? Oh yes, that's right. Shall I get the door? That would be a good idea. Hello, who are you? Is something wrong? I'm so sorry. I forgot my line. You're supposed to announce that you're a princess. Oh yes, I am a princess. Who's that at the door, my darling? It's a princess! Really? What does she want? What do you want? You're there to sleep on a pile of mattresses. Oh yes, I'm here to sleep on a pile of mattresses. That's nice, dear. Oh darling, we haven't found that pea yet. Oh yes, that's right. I'm sorry, dear, but you're going to have to wait until we find the pea to go under all the mattresses. Wait, you're not supposed to tell her about the pea. I'm not? No, that's a surprise. She's not a true princess unless she wakes up the next morning and complains about feeling alone under all those mattresses. From a pea? You can't be serious. So she can't be a true princess unless she's fussy and whiny and oversensitive? That's a poor message to send out to little girls. I never thought about it like that. What is the point of the story? Beats me. I haven't had the slightest idea. I'm confused too. Do I go to sleep now or wait for them to find a pea? I suppose you can all just go. Well, that's a relief. You're telling me. I haven't had an idea what was going on from the first place. Oh, my dear, you're not the only one. You know, when you really start to think about some of these fairy tales, they're rather strange, aren't they? I mean, children getting shoved into ovens and talking homeless pigs. They don't make a lot of sense now, do they? And they do. Wow. And I must admit, this next one has always really confused me. Little Red Riding Hood. How could a little girl possibly mistake a wolf for her own grandmother? It's quite simple, really. Oh, hello, Little Red Riding Hood. I prefer Miss Hood. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Miss Hood, did you say you could explain your fairy tale? Oh, yes, I'd be happy to set up a meeting to go over the plot with you, but for now, shall we just begin? Oh, yes. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Little Red. Miss Hood. One day, Miss Hood was walking through the forest to go visit her grandmother. Oh, hold on just a second. No, I can't possibly squeeze that visit in until next week. Shall I schedule it for Tuesday? You sure you can't visit your grandmother today? No, definitely not. I've got to be in court later today to defend a witch against charges of attempted murder. You're a lawyer? I prefer a criminal defense attorney. Well, I'm not sure what... Just a moment, I need to take this call. Miss Hood speaking. Yes. Well, I need to speak with my client, but frankly, we're not interested in a plea bargain. No, that's fine. Goodbye. Something wrong? Oh, I think I haven't dealt with before. Fairytale law enforcement believes my client, the wolf, may have some information they need. They've offered him a lighter sentence if he chooses to snitch on a witch. I thought you were defending a witch. No, that's today. The call was about a different case. The wolf is from my own fairy tale. You're defending a wolf that ate your own grandmother? There's absolutely no evidence to prove such a charge. So your grandmother's alive and well? That information is confidential. And the wolf has information about the witch from Hansel and Gretel. No, wrong witch. They're interested in the witch from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm confused. It's quite simple, really. That's exactly what you said about your own fairy tale, but I still don't understand how a little girl could possibly mistake a wolf for her own grandmother. Objection! There's absolutely no evidence to prove that the wolf was in grandmother's bed wearing her gown at the time of the incident. But that's how the story goes. Yes, but I intend to remind the jury that the bedroom was dark, the bed was positioned in the far corner of the room, and grandmother was known to have a very deep voice, unusually large ears, and might I add, quite a bit of facial hair. So, you believe you can prove the wolf's innocence? For $400 an hour? Absolutely. But isn't there a conflict of interest since you're Little Red Riding Hood and you're in the story? It's Miss Hood, and there's no such fairy tale law which prohibits me from defending someone with whom I'm acquainted. And also, I'm under no obligation to take against my own client. Well, then the wolf will surely be found innocent. And another fairy tale villain will be exonerated. Frankly, I'm very confused about the legal ins and outs here. It's quite simple, really. Oh, just remind me to take this. By all means. Miss Hood speaking. Yes. And what are the charges? Did he stay in the pond the whole time? Did he threaten her in any way? Yes, of course, I'll take the case. Yes, that's fine. Goodbye. Let me guess. The Frog Prince wants you to defend him against harassment charges. Excellent summation. So we don't have any time to continue this fairy tale, do we? I am afraid not. Oh, here is my card. If you ever find yourself in need of a good lawyer, give me a call. Well now, I certainly hope I never have to actually call her. You would think as the storyteller would get into any sort of legal trouble. But I guess you never know. Hey, who are you? I'm the storyteller. No, you're not. I doubt it. You don't sound like the storyteller. You don't look like the storyteller. You don't act like the storyteller. Well, that's because I'm the substitute. Is that right? I don't like substitutes. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm doing the narrating today. What are your names? Well, I'm Grumpy. This here's Sleepy. That one down over there, that's Sneezy. Joey's the one with the glasses. That's Bashful and Dodgy. And who am I? Why, you're Happy, of course. Of course. Somehow, I don't think you're telling me the truth. Plus, those are the Disney names for the dwarves. They weren't in the original story that I'm trying to tell today. Now, why would I go and lie to you? Well, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a substitute. Now, who would take advantage of a substitute? That's just not right. Well, how about I start your story? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That will sort out the names. Hey, now, what's your hurry, sub? Last storyteller let us have a two-hour break right before we start. Is that right, Phil? Somehow, I don't believe that either. Well, I hope you know a good lawyer. If we don't get our break, I can report you to the FTAU. The FTAU. The Fairy Tale Actors Union. Well, it just so happens that I do, but for heaven's sakes, take your break, then we should definitely get started. Hold on. After our break, it's snack time. Snack time? That's right. The last storyteller will bring us all sorts of treats. Hey fellas, what do you want today? I'm thinking about some banana cream pies. Sounds good. I love some vanilla pudding. Achoo! Popcorn with extra butter. Too much sugar for me. I'd like sausages with peanut butter. Here's a cracker, please. I don't want a snack. I want lunch. Now wait just a minute. It's hard for me to believe that after a 2-hour break, I have to provide you with pies, pudding, and peanut butter. Well, believe it, then it's nap time. What? That's right, nap time. Sounds good to me. Lovely. All this sneezing is wearing me out. Oh, sorry, we're not doing that now because the kids are gonna go. Friday night. I'm not tired. Dwarfs, get up this minute. Snow White? Yes, I'm Snow White. Are you a substitute storyteller? Yes. Well, let me give you some advice. These dwarfs need a firm hand. They need discipline. They need to know who's boss. Especially this one. You mean Grumpy? You didn't fall for that, did you? This is Happy, of course. It's always very happy. You see how much mischief he can get into? That doesn't surprise me. So sorry, storyteller. You need to set boundaries and stick to them. Don't walk any shenanigans. These dwarfs will walk all over you like a backpack. This is any wishy-washiness on your part. I see. Well, that's all for today. I'll march them right along, put them to work, and you can try again tomorrow. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're quite welcome. I'm suddenly feeling very tired. Don't know why though. It's not like I've been doing much reading. The stack keeps getting smaller, but I'm not getting anywhere past Once Upon a Time. Oh, never mind. I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet. Let's give this one more shot, shall we? Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who loved to wander through the forest. Do I have to? Do you have to what? Wander through the forest? It'd be dark soon, and there are very scary things in there. I'm just going in for a friendship, so I don't know what's going to happen. You'll be fine. You're just going to the house of the Three Bears. What? Three Bears? It's okay, it's okay. They're not home. Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to keep reading now. Okay. When Goldilocks reached the house of the Three Bears, she walked inside and spotted 3 chairs. She climbed up into Papa Bear's chair, which was extremely tall. Oh no! What? I'm afraid of heights. It wasn't that high. But I'm already so dizzy. I'm nauseous just thinking about it. Okay, let's just move on to the next chair. Alright. Goldilocks then sat in Mama Bear's chair, which was too soft. That's no good. I get lost in full of furniture like that. It's so hard to get up once you've sat down. Maybe? But there's nothing to worry about, because then you sat in Baby Bear's chair, which was just right. Until you busted it. Was I hurt? No, not at all. You just picked yourself up and brushed yourself off. You're fine. Okay. Then Goldilocks saw 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. She tried a spoonful of Papa Bear's porridge, but it was too hot. Did I burn my tongue? No, don't worry. Then she tried a spoonful of Mama Bear's porridge, which was too cold. Oh, well, that's not so terrible. See, you can handle this. Then she tried a spoonful of Baby Bear's porridge, which was just right. Hey, this is alright. Nothing really awful has happened so far. You're right, and I just may be able to finish a fairy tale for the first time today. Are you ready? Can I keep going? Oh yes, I'm fine. Great. Goldilocks then went into the bedroom, where she saw 3 beds. I bet I know what happened. She lay down on Papa Bear's bed. But it was too hard. She she lay down on Mama Bear's bed, but it was too soft. Right. Finally, she lay down on Baby Bear's bed, and it was just right. Okay, Goldilocks, work with me here. You're doing great, and I'm almost done. If we can just get through this last part, then I can... Oh, Lord.
Was it something I said? Did I come in too late?
I was this close.
Huh?
It was inside. It was 1 page away.
Are you the storyteller?
Yes. I'm sorry to say that I'm the storyteller.
Oh yes, and as a storyteller, you promised me this place would be cleaned up by the end of the day, and this wall is still filthy.
Yeah, and I just spoke with Rachel, and she told me she hasn't heard back from you about the role of evil enchantress. I'll have you know, Rachel is my best friend again, and a wonderful actress, and if I have to threaten someone around here for him to get the part, I will. Hey storyteller, I've got some homeowners insurance claims I need to make, and I'm not sure where to send the paperwork. Yeah, me too. Me three. Pardon me, but did someone mention something about paperwork? Is it in regard to the Tony innovations this year? Because I feel very confident about my performance. Hey, buddy, thousands of traveling spears. No hands-on confidence is wearing a thousand pair of shoes. Why is everyone going up like this? Am I missing something? Ooh, is this a celebration? I love celebrations. Well, I'm here too, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Storyteller, what's my line? Most importantly, why are these dwarfs serving detention? I know they deserve it. Has someone seen a cell phone around here? Mine's missing and I'm to report in like 20 minutes. Storyteller? Is there something wrong? Yes, there's something wrong. I've heard so much whining and complaining and objecting and forgetting that. Do you need some legal counsel or the advice of a therapist? How about some chocolate? I always carry some in case of emergencies. Hey, you didn't tell me you had chocolate when you were out starving in the woods? Not an emergency. Is everything okay? No, everything is not okay. I don't know what it takes to do this job. I just need to quit. You're the best storyteller we've ever had. Absolutely top notch.
What? Really?
Definitely. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be a lazy bum pushing off my mom.
And you did recall those books very neatly.
And you helped me and I remember our story. And you helped me to be brave.
Well, I guess I did all that. This job just isn't what I was expecting.
Nothing ever is. I think as a storyteller, you've been very professional. And understanding. And flexible. And kind. I think with practice, you'll know to keep everyone in line. Rapunzel, don't you have something to say to our dear, sweet, kind storyteller? Oh, I suppose the storyteller doesn't deserve to be fired today.
Well, all right. I guess I can stay.
You have to stay. You're the fourth storyteller we've had this month, and all this turnover is killing us. You really think I can do this? Absolutely.
Well, okay. But maybe if I had some assurance that we're working together here, if I knew that once I started a fairy tale, there actually could be a chance I could finish it, that there'd be a resolution, a conclusion, a wrapping up of things. And hey, I really would like to know, what happened after Once Upon a Time?
It's quite simple, really.
They all lived happily ever after. Oh, that's right. Hey, I like the sound of that. Don't you? Thank you.